And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by a motivated player coming off an injury, one of the game's great young QBs, Joe Burrow.
If there's such thing as perfection in the NFL for a quarterback, well, he pretty much achieved it last week. QB rating through the roof. No mistakes, 6 touchdowns. Just a phenomenal day. Hard to replicate, but the consistency and the confidence that can come out of that should endure.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
11.
First down, Burrow to throw. Chased out to his right. On the run right. They connect on the deep shot. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. Leading them out, a man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just...
It's complete! Oh my! They left him wide open downfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Stop made by Sam Hubbard. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Fryermuth there to bring it in. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Jermaine Pratt with the play defensively. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage. Now Boswell on to send this away. Travion Williams now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And the work's already half done thanks to that return. They're taking over at midfield. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. McPherson to add the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead.
14, Steelers 10. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
Escapes the pocket. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Trying to work quickly now. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here we go, here we go.
Third and short, it's Burrow. On the move, headed right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get 6 more on their early advantage. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11.
Steelers 10. Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Russ off the play fake. He's going to push one deep down the right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Wilson's got it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Russ now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson on the play fake. Targeting the sideline, and Freiermuth has it. And he's out of bounds, just inside the red zone. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They give to Harris from the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Leads to 3rd down and 1.
Harris once more. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
So now they're going to throw with Wilson. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal. A give left side. Here's Harris. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Wilson out of the pistol. Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Dicker connects there. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here comes Williams on the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Bengals are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And you can see what he's capable of when you turn this guy loose over a full campaign, leading all NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards, and he has a chance to finish at number 1. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st down, here's Burrow. Completes this one to Chase. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Finds his man, Chase. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Gotta go.
Everybody rushing back to the line.
11.
First down from the red zone. Forced out to his right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 14-point game here in the 1st. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals lead by 15 now. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And look at this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Steelers and receiver Roman Wilson making their way back out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock, so high hopes again for this upcoming series. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
This ball's caught by Pickens. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Wilson now from the gun. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now here's Russ. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. George Pickens, the intended target. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. They'll try to run it with Harris. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The Bengals ready for their next series.
On point, ready?
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11, Thomas.
Burrow from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So that brings up second down.
Gun. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. He's on the move. To the right side and reeled in by Chase.
Hey,
And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's gonna run for it! The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
To the ground it goes, that's incomplete.
1-1, ready?
Couldn't connect on first, it's second down.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Burrow setting to throw. He's going deep this. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals threatening to run away with it already. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals grow the lead now to 22 points. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
That's good for the Steelers.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Wilson to the air. The ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here.
Their own 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Stays in the pocket. He's running for it.